You're leaving?
We want to help Sarah too. But without tools, we could be digging for days. The army's on our trail. So for now, we gotta keep moving. For now.
So I just abandon her and save myself?
What about your focus? What happened to banding together and saving the world? Isn't that what you promised? Now you want to forget it all and die right here? Snow, you're nothing but talk.
Lightning! I'll do whatever it takes. I'll finish this focus and keep Sarah safe. That's my promise.
Great job so far.
Stay out of trouble.
You too.
Get going.
But...
Later.
Okay.
Snow.
Save it for next time, kiddo. You'll get left behind.
But...
It's okay, Hope. Light'll take care of you. We'll meet again.
yeah. Count on it.
I'll get you out of there.
Count on it.
All right. So now we have the adults. Is Vanille an adult? I don't know. You be the judge. So again, we'll want to... Because I think Zaz can really double as a commando. Oh, Zaz doesn't have commando right now. I thought Zaz had commando. Well, Zaz only has Ravager right now. Alright, well, let's get it leveled up a little bit. Let's get him Flame Strike first. Yeah, we only had enough points for one more. I tend to try and prioritize abilities. The stat modifiers are good, of course, but having the right ability for any given scenario, I think, is far more important than a stat boost here or there. There weren't any other abilities for her right now, so we'll just keep working on her. Ravager. And then Lightning will stick to focusing on Commando for now. Yeah. Okay. Also, how big was this lake? Does this not... is there a size determination for what can be considered a lake? Does it have something to do with depth? Maybe it's the type of water within? What's the difference between a pond and a lake? Size, right? lake and an ocean is salt versus freshwater? Someone smarter should be talking right now. I'm gonna damage race these. I think we're okay. I'm gonna say that a lot, and I'm probably gonna be wrong a lot. We just have the one. There's no way it would kill lightning before we can kill it, right? Okay, yeah, we Libra'd this. This is what the Libra screen looks like. After we've Libra'd, we can hold a button down on an enemy and see this. So if you look at the right, you see the different elements, what it's weak to. Halved means it's resistant. The very bottom is just physical or magical. Then it'll tell us about their drops too. So interesting that the enemies have levels, but we don't. I never noticed that. Or I forgot about it. I'm sure I noticed it at some point. We won't really be too concerned with like trying to fight anything for drops though. So that the Libra information is really just to make our battles as effective as possible. Did I land on its head? Alright. Yeah, we got these ones. You'll see me check to make sure, because there's nothing more frustrating than messing up a battle and just wasting time because I didn't want to double check the team knew how to fight it properly. Two paths. One to the right looks like it takes us across. Although so does this one. Oh no, this is to some item. This is a big ass chasm. Like, what was this lake? How turbulent was this lake? That's the better question. Ooh. Guns for Zaz. So that'll up his magic. Yeah, that's what we want right now. We'll get extra accessory slots later, which will be good. And again, it'll be nice to have that, what is it, the doctor's whatever, that'll increase our potion potency. You'll want that on your lead character, because they're the ones that, you know, use potions. Seriously, like, what was the geography of this lake?
Come on, this. Do not shake the slippery
It's
tube.
only scary if you look down. You should close your eyes.
I like that they're Raz and Zaz. Oh, Razzle Zazzle. I get it. That's why they named him that. That is probably not why they named him that. Oh, I didn't get it. Damn. This is a quick fight if you can get that preemptive. It's not worth wasting Deceptisaurs just yet, especially when there's going to be more dangerous things we want to get around. These must be the weaker variants, considering how quickly we're killing these ones. Yeah, see, this is the stronger variant. You gotta love RPGs, just stronger enemies are a slightly different color than weaker variants. That's how you always used to know when you were getting further in games. It's when enemies started changing colors. You always knew to be a little worried. And that you'd have to change your tactics at least a little bit. Where the hell would these guys come from? They weren't here a minute ago. Ooh, did I get it? Let's go. That's going to make this battle even faster. We're going to focus on the stronger variant so that we can definitely get that stagger. And see, that's the difference. That's the difference of how long a preemptive fight can take versus... Because that was almost the exact same fight we had done beforehand. But having that stagger essentially filled from the beginning and then specifically selecting to attack the stronger version,
Never get past this if you don't say something.
we were able to very quickly get through that battle.
You'll learn exactly how I feel.
Dogs became pushovers real quick, too. Yeah, see, one blitz. So that's one of those times where I just ended the ATB early. I knew we didn't need all 3 attacks to finish off that dog, so I just hit the button and let it go. The nice thing about this game is that the vast majority of battles do not take a long time.
Looks operational.
I don't feel like there's going to be a good way to get the preemptive here. I also think this is 2 different battles, because this is a lot for just one. Oh, no, they saw me. Oh, no, this shit, this is one. Alright. So this is when we're going to want to watch HP. Oh, that was a great blitz. They all jumped at her at one time, and they all got taken out. That was awesome. We're gonna be safe here and get some medic going. Alright, we're all good. We're good enough. Yeah, sometimes you just get lucky like that and an attack will land in a really, really excellent way. Including juggling some staggered enemies. Which we'll try and do and talk about if it actually happens. But if you get lucky, you can really limit what some stronger enemies are able to do if you use the stagger well. Combined with the proper attacks. That's a big old thing. What are you teaching us now? No, we've already talked about techniques. So see, we've Libra'd. We now know that fire and water. Oh, but that magic damage is half. That's where it would have been nice to have a commando paradigm on Zaz, but we don't, so just gonna have to whack the crap out of him with lightning and hope. Really pay attention to our HP. As long as we kind of fight everything along the way, there'll be a decent chunk of the game where we're not in a ton of danger. And I won't make you guys watch every fight, but I'm probably going to fight everything along the way. I like grinding in RPGs. I like seeing little numbers go up. Plus, I like power fantasy, so it's probably why I don't like Final Fantasy VIII, because enemies level up with you in Final Fantasy VIII. So you can't ever actually become too strong. Okay. I saw an item floating over here.
Look at that. There's 7.
Oh, Libroscope. Okay, so that will be an item that would do the same effects of Libra without using any TP. I don't think I've ever used one. I don't use a ton of TP. We'll find... Oh, I'll tell you in a minute.
Sweep D, form ranks.
They must be hunting down Purge survivors.
I hope everyone made it out okay.
So do I. But nowhere is safe for them now. Damn it. Just cause they shared a neighborhood with a foul sea. They get treated like post-tainted rats.
People really hate Pulse, don't they?
Not hate. More like fear. Tens of millions of people, all scared of Pulse boogeymen. They'd be shaking in their beds every night if they knew that Lassie like us were around.
But they purged that entire town.
It's crazy, I know. But the Sanctum Fal'Cie did nothing to stop it. Up until now, Eden's always stepped in to correct their errors in judgment. Guess humans aren't worth the effort. Figure they'll let us just kill each other off.
Lassie are not human.
Listen, you, that's enough. We're still alive. That's something.
What?
Where is it?
I don't know.
There! They're sealing off the area. They're trying to trap the stragglers. We gotta get moving before we're caught in the net.
How do you seal off an area like this? It does not feel... Oh, you know what? Let's check the data log. Does it say anything about this damn lake? Lake Brescia is located near Cocoon's outer rim, directly beneath the hanging edge. Once a bustling center of activity, this desolate area is now home to monsters that lurk amongst the centuries-old remnants of civilization. The final wave of power released by the falling Pulse Fal'Cie has locked the waters of the lake in solid crystal form, creating a beautiful and unsettling landscape. So yeah, so how turbulent was this frickin' lake? Doesn't seem possible. Gotta remember this thing's here. This is probably a great place to come when we have questions. Like a library, but in the game. I can't remember the last time I was at a library, though. It's gonna be a simple fight. We're just gonna skip this one. Yeah, that was very much a mash A fight. So this is something that matters, actually. How much TP or technical points we get back at the end of fight, I believe, is determined by how many stars we get on that fight. So by getting 5 stars there, we gained more TP back. But again, we're largely only going to be using TP for Libra. I started saying earlier, there is another significant use for TP, but it's not something I've ever used a ton when playing the game. We'll see if maybe that changes this time, and we'll wait to talk about it until it becomes more relevant. These are cool little floaty thingies. Pushover still, though. Especially when we land good blitzes. I haven't Libra'd these. Just in case... Well, no, there's no other need for TP. Oh shit. That was lucky. I was not paying attention. Lightning was getting messed up. So they can also figure out the AI enemy's weaknesses and stuff just by hitting it. So say there was an enemy that Zaz threw fire at, the game would notice on its own that the enemy was resistant to that element. And then it would kind of start cycling through the other elements. I think it actually has an order it will go in. But if you use Libra, you get to skip out on that and you just get to go straight to doing the damage you want to do. Gonna save Vanille before she dies. And then we'll just go into attack, because I don't think this guy can kill Lightning before we kill him. Nope, not even a little bit. I like it that it feels like it becomes almost more of a management game. And I'm a big fan of those. They don't make time management games like they used to. Persona games have some time management to them. I did enjoy the hell out of Metaphor Refantasio. That was a phenomenal game. We may actually play that at some point. Because I know I want to do that one again. That game was so good it makes me want to play a 100-hour RPG, again, on a harder difficulty. That game's not terribly easy to begin with. It's easier than Persona. Should we play Persona? I've been wanting to do the Persona 3 remake.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
And I've never actually played 4. We might have to do those. Save there. Let me go back first. Grab this. And then we'll do that fight and save. There's a bike. Let's fight the bike. Ooh, did we get behind it? We did. Let's go. Oh, we're going to be able to mess that thing up now. Gonna have to watch the health, because to do this, we're essentially ignoring the floaty thingy. I guess they're both floating, but you know what I mean. And if it starts to hit Lightning a little too hard, although it's not doing much damage. I guess it's only a problem when you're surrounded by 3 of them. Yeah, that was great. That took out that bike really well. And we'll have this thing out in no time. That was a great preemptive. Really happy we got that, especially since it was on accident. Alright. Get a save in. Might be worth jumping into the Crystarium for a minute, too. Yeah, we got a decent chunk of points. Alright, Life Siphon. So that'll just recharge an ATP gauge the minute we kill something. So that'll just get her into combat faster. She didn't have enough left for anything anyway. We should be able to finish off what we can do in Ravager for now. Can we afford a medic? We can afford one in medic. So we've got everybody's HP boosted quite a bit more now. May not feel like a lot, but it is. Alright, we want to get over here. We want to learn Arrow. That is a wind attack. And it will actually be useful, because I think the boss of this chapter is weak to wind. So it's good that we already got there. And then I'm prioritizing the magic nodes for now on Zaz, since he doesn't have the commando role yet.
Whoa! This whole place is crystal.
I wonder what it'd be like to become a crystal, I mean.
You gonna complete your focus?
Maybe. If I knew what it was. Yeah, I probably don't want to know.
Hey, Lightning. Did Sarah say anything to you about her focus?
Nothing.
You know what? She probably didn't want to worry you.
Or she just didn't think she could trust me.
Oh.
I mean, she did seem pretty worried about telling you. In her defense, you do seem to be a little judgmental there, Lightning. Or whatever your name is. Makes me wonder if Snow's name is actually Snow. Does everybody in this world just pick ridiculous nicknames for themselves? Is Zaz gonna be like halfway through the game, I want you to call me Velvet Thunder? R.I.P. Andre Brower. Yeah, that little trip to the Crystarium boosted us up a decent bit there. We should be out of this lake fairly soon. If I recall, we're going to leave this and go to some ruin. Which I don't feel like makes a ton of sense for one to lead to the other, but, you know, Final Fantasy, so. Now we're in a cave. Like, why was there just pocket? That's the only way this can be described. Apparently, when the Fal'Cie fell, there was just pocket within the water. So that it froze this way to create a perfect path for us. How does that happen? I don't think it does. Yeah, I found the ruins. The Gates of Antiquity. And call them whatever you want. They're still random ruins next to a lake. That seemingly... Oh, were they under the lake? Maybe they were under the lake? I don't know. That makes it better, though. Ooh, we got Big Boy. Wonder if we can get the preemptive on him. Oh, he turned around, he turned around, he turned around. Yeah. Alright, so let's see the difference now on immediately getting the chain gauge off. Did you cast something? Oh, that hit disrupt their casts. That slowed down the stagger. Yeah, you see how that was one essential turn. That's how much the stagger gauge matters in this game. $700%. Yeah. Made that fight laughable. Not that we had much difficulty with it the last time, but still. Alright. Got item here. Yeah, all this is going to be used to upgrade, so... Damn, he turned around. Why lightning gotta clomp around like a horse? It's them boots. Oh, we didn't have Blitz up first, damn. We're gonna get a heal out quick, because those things are gonna hit us. Oh, we're already red. We're already... Oh, thank God. That may have been really close. You know what? Let's take out the Ranger. These are a little slower to take out, and that guy was just taking pot shots at us from pretty far away. Get Vanille to heal everybody back up. So the biggest problem with some of this is that you can only target one person. So when Vanille's healing like that, even though Lightning and Zaz are both low HP, her entire ATB gauge can only go to one target. So Lightning would get 3 cures. And then we have to wait for the ATB to fill up again to cure somebody else. At least on players you're not controlling. So that is one weakness there, and it'll be a good reason, or at least I find it a good reason, to have Lightning's healer leveled up at least somewhat. Because again, I'm going to maintain control of Lightning as my lead character for the vast majority of the game. I did not think we got that preemptive. Alright, we're going to focus the Crusader. Let's use a Libra. So physical damage is resisted. I think we're good. We got the stagger off, and I don't want to die because I didn't want to heal and try and kill this thing first. So we'll get the heal on. We're all good. It's all about quick tactical decision making. Something I'm not great at, so we will see me fail frequently. Especially as we get to harder and harder fights. Is there an item back here? Nope. Go. They aren't looking. Stop clomping. Stop clomping. Did we get it? We got it. Yeah, we got it. And so this time they already know. Not that... No actual magical weaknesses, so it's not going to change a ton about what they do. But Lightning's hurt. But again, say that thing was weak to some kind of spell. We would have known that in advance. And we just start doing damage faster. Because again, a lot of these fights are about ending it quickly before anything could become too much of a problem. I remember the first time I played this, I'd be watching how many Crystarium points I got from every fight. And the minute I was able to upgrade one more node, I was going in there and doing it. And that is just... it is not the way. What is Spark Ring? Spark Rings resist lightning. We could probably live without that for now. Besides, nobody can resist lightning. She's very charming. She's not. There's something over here. That's where we came from. I got turned around. That's why I don't like maps that rotate with you. I far prefer static maps. That way I don't get lost so much. I wonder if I can change that in settings. I'll have to look. Alright, more potions. Would probably be smart to put that Doctor's Oath thing on Lightning, just in case. But then I'd have to take off her power buff, and who wants to do that? Does that sound fun to anyone?
Hey! It looks like we can get through here.
Alright, no item in this corner. Got little doggos, but I'm not particularly worried about preempting them. They're pretty weak. I think we skipped this one too. Yeah, that was extremely fast. 7 seconds. I don't know. Should we even bother skipping them if they're that fast? Do you guys mind if I check stuff on my other monitor while I just mash A? Is that rude? Alright. Would have been nice to... But these guys came at us. There was no getting a back attack here. So what we'll do is take care of them first. We'll Libra this guy. And we'll just try and get that gauge up. For someone intimidating looking, he doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot just yet. Alright, gauge is getting close. I'm gonna push it. I'm not gonna switch. He's not doing a ton of damage. Alright, we got the stagger, which interrupted that attack he was getting ready to do. And then lightning should finish him off. It's another great thing about the stagger. It can actually interrupt some pretty powerful attacks. So, again, very useful. Alright, I'm trying... Okay, we got at least one more fight here. I want to go back into the Crystarium one more time before we do the kind of boss fight of the game of this chapter. I think technically there's 2 boss fights, but one of them is... We'll call it unique. I think I'll remember the area. See it. The nice thing is, as long as we see enemies in front of us, we know we're not there yet. I do miss the old victory music. Dun, 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 dun. I guess that was really only 7. 9s was something different, wasn't it? No, it wasn't just 7, though. It was some of the older games, too, I think. There's a couple of Final Fantasies I've never played. Never done 4 or 6. And whenever people hear that, they get quite sad, because apparently 4 and 6 are some of the best ones. I've never beaten 8. I don't think I'm ever going to. I keep telling myself I will, because everybody says it has an interesting story, but... I don't know. I just don't like the gameplay of 8. 10's my favorite. 9 is an extraordinarily close second. And I'd put 12 and 7 pretty close together. I really like 5 too, though. I don't care for 2. 2 had a unique level up system. Where, you'd kind of gain stats based off what you used. So if you got hit a lot, you'd gain HP. If you attacked a lot, you'd gain attack. It was interesting. It was not my favorite. I should go back and do that one at some point as, you know, kind of an adult. See if my opinions have changed. I can tell you they have not changed on 8. I have tried that one multiple times. Yeah, these dogs are just too easy. Too easy. It's good, though. It made sure our technique was filled back up so that we can just not have to worry. Feels like there should have been an item up those steps. Okay, I think we're getting close to the boss now. Yeah, I think he's up that kind of set of stairs we see in front of us. This is a quick one. We'll skip this one. Alright. More upgrade stuff. Can we jump down on these fools? Alright, they immediately saw it. The jump down on these fools did not matter. Alright, we're going to take care of these smaller ones first. Thankfully, the big guy was not doing a ton of damage, but we also didn't let him get to whatever that attack it was charging up for would have done. And I don't know. I never want to see an attack charge up. You know it's going to hurt more. We'll get some heals in real quick since this is a bigger fight than last time. Take out this ranger. And then we'll switch back to the double ravagers. And hopefully we won't see whatever this attack it was charging up before. On its own, it's not too bad. If we see that attack coming and we don't think we can get the stagger off in time, we may switch over to get some healing back in. Thankfully, he seems to be... Nope, he was not focusing Zaz. It's okay, we got the stagger. He had been staring at Zaz, so I was hoping he wouldn't attack Vanille again. But it didn't matter. Okay. So yeah, we'll go up these stairs. And then I'm pretty sure once we go up the set right there, that it's boss. I saw an item on the right as well. More Libra scopes. So we'll grab these. We'll hit our Crysterium save, and then I'm pretty sure fight our boss. Oh, some Phoenix down. Good. So what else can we do in here real quick? We don't need to worry about her Ravager yet, even if there are some abilities. So let's just finish this off. Oh, we get to go into Ravager anyway. Alright, little short of clearing it out, but still pretty good. What about Vanille? Alright, buff up her magic a bit. And then Zaz. Yeah, again, not much choice in what to do with Zaz, unfortunately. Let's get him over to this magic, though. And then I think we have enough to just actually, yeah. So he's maxed out right now. So the game definitely caps you as it starts to open up. I think that's a bummer. I would have liked to see kind of an international release, like they did for 10 and 12, where the entire Crysterium is open at once.
Stay close.
I want to look around.
Vanille!
Over here!
Almost forgot to use Libra. Let's check. Yeah, so you can see on the right there the weakness that is next to the arrow symbol. So very good thing that we got that on Zaz. So I ended my ATB there early just to make sure we didn't lose what we had built up on the chain gauge. And I know what you're thinking. Not much of a boss, right? Well, that's not the end.
It's charging up.
Charge it? What are you talking about? Charge it for what?
Its last moments.
Okay, so we don't need to worry about Liberating again. But if you notice here now, we looked at it before. Now physical and magical have resistant next to them. And that's why the stagger is so important. Because once we stagger it, those resistances are going to go away. So it's going to increase our damage quite a bit. And again, thankfully we already know how to hit it. Now, unfortunately, Zaz is the only one with arrow right now. Which again is something else we'll see, is that they'll all kind of have their own abilities that they've learned. Some people will learn those things, but later on in the Crystarium. Because each person's Crystarium, even with the same roles, is still wholly unique. Shit. It's just lightning, so if we can get her healed... There we go. We'll switch back. We should have the stagger here. Oh wait, does Vanille have arrow? I think Vanille has arrow too. I thought only Zaz had arrow. Yeah, you see. And so here you see, now it says normal again on physical and magical instead of resistant. So now we're really messing it up. That sucked, because that little knockdown really slowed lightning. Fortunately, we got over half that stagger gauge left, and it's down. So, slowed us down a little bit, but we still got it. So here we go. This is what I'm talking about one of those storylines. So by beating this boss, our Crystarium expanded. And now Zaz has a synergist role, which is a role that will help buff our allies. And Vanille has the Saboteur, which will debuff enemies.
Check it out!
Come on, hop to it. Let's go.
This'll make things easier.
Uh-huh. Yeah, knowing our luck, it's probably missing an engine.
You shouldn't be so negative.
And you shouldn't get your hopes up.
Damn it, I made a new save file again. I gotta go clean that up. So we have one thing left to do in this chapter.
Sweep team to base. The C spot. I repeat, the C spot. Pulse the C. Confirmed.
You gonna lend me a hand or what?
Commencing cleanup protocol.
Clean up. Let me help.
Alright, we're gonna punch some fools with snow for a minute. We missed. Just complete air whips now. Now, the nice thing here is we know we only need one more hit, so... Oh, more showing up. Alright, we're gonna need a potion. I'm gonna go down. Crap. Maybe I should have put the HP bangle on him. He can't heal as a sentinel yet, can he? I don't think so. Yeah, fighting alone is not great. I think we're okay now, though. Unless he keeps hitting the air. Jeez, no.
What's he doing? Watch yourself! Stay alert!
What's happening?
So this is this game's form of summon. They're called Eidolons. And before we can acquire them for use, each character has their own. We have to battle them and kind of earn their respect. These fights suck. We are going to view the tutorial because I struggle with these massively before. So at the start of a battle against an Eidolon, a time limit is imposed on you via a doom counter. As you demonstrate your power to the Eidolon, its Gestalt gauge will slowly fill. Attack the Eidolon until this gauge is full, and then press X to claim victory. Attacks are not the only way to charge the gauge. Using the Libra technique may provide you with a hint as to which additional abilities can be used. Defensive rolls are effective against the Shiva sisters. So, just so that you understand. So there's our doom clock. So this... Oh, we're still in the middle of it, aren't we? Yields to those who amass chains bonuses. Thank you. We're going to switch to Sentinel. And we're just going to provoke. And now, when we Steel Guard, you see the I don't know, purplish pink bar that leading towards the word Gestalt filling up. So our goal here is to fill that up before the time runs out. That's kind of it. Snows isn't terrible. It's later ones that... Why isn't this filling? This should be filling. Do I need to switch back and forth? Alright, there we go. Now we're filling a little bit. I don't have other options yet. I've never really understood how to do these fights well.
I'm the one you want.
See, it's not filling up. Maybe I need to switch to Ravager. Maybe I need to tank the hits. I don't get these fights. Now I'm in the air. Alright, we just got a big boost on the gauge somehow. Yeah, okay, so I must have to tank the hits specifically. So we'll do Ravager while it's doing the ATB charge. Maybe that's the part I missed every other time. That I need to tank when it's actually hitting me. Alright, we got that one. First try. Which shouldn't be hard, but is kind of surprising for me. And now we have a motorcycle. I'm having 7 remake flashbacks.
The twin sisters. I gotta hand it to you for taking them down. But don't gloat just yet. Might come a time you wish you'd let them end it. And made things easy.
More of you, huh?
He's a lessee. Take him.
Back off.
You want to keep breathing? Shut up and come quiet.
Can't believe Snow got judo chopped.
Bring her this way! Careful now! Come on!
Sarah.
Sarah! Shut it.
Stand down.
You two? Why are you helping them?
If I were you, I'd worry about myself.
got one of them.
They're still behind us! Stop that! Hey! I said stop! You wanna die? How are you gonna lose them? You got me, kid.
Then let me!
No, thank you. They're still on us? We're taking hits. Come on, give me a break. Hang on. For the love of all that's good. Huh? Oh.
Next, an update on the status of the Purge. Just moments ago, the Sanctum announced the successful conclusion of the Purge, along with the safe arrival of the Cocoon migrants to their new homes on Pulse.
Yes, that is correct. There's no denying the enormity of the strain the Purge placed on us all. But given the tens of millions of lives at stake, there truly was no alternative.
Primarch Daisley stood by the move, stressing the necessity of the relocation. When asked about the possibility of future purges, the Primarch remained non-committal, stating only that he would seek counsel with the fal'Cie Eden and weigh all options before making a decision.
Yeah, that's right. If it makes the Sanctum look bad, it never even happened.
In all the centuries since the War of Transgression, Cocoon has been spared Pulse aggression and prospered for it. It is essential that we maintain this peace. That is the Sanctum's focus. We will continue employing every resource available to combat these threats to the harmony of our society.
Meaning, we'll be running for the rest of our lives.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
who is this guy?
I mean, what do they teach kids these days? He's Gallant Daisley, the Sanctum Primarch. Murderer-in-Chief.
According to our Insta
Just
poll,
another
nearly
tool
90%
of the
of the Cocoon
fal'Cie.
citizens agree with the Sanctum's handling of the Purge. 70% of respondents said they would also support additional purges were the need to arise.
Let's purge everybody. That'll fix it. Oh, hey. Points for perseverance. A Sanctum fal'Cie up close and personal. Cocoon's own light in the sky. Here we go again.
Fly in. We'll lose him in there.
I like this fal'Cie.
There's more of them!
And that is our chapter 3. If you liked that video, go ahead and subscribe. If you didn't, please email me and tell me why.